What's up YouTube, JD Horror here. So my studio flooded, as some of you might know, so if the audio does sound off, that's exactly why. Anyways, I hope you enjoy these creepy horror movie facts. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe for more creepy content, just like this. Creepy horror movie facts that you might not know. Number 1. The Exorcist. The actor Paul Bateson, who played the radiologist's assistant in the 1973 horror film The Exorcist, was convicted of murder after it was discovered that Bateson had murdered and dismembered 6 gay men in New York in the late 1970s while training to be an X-ray technician. That very training is ultimately what scored him a role in the film. Number 2. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In the 1974 horror film The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the set wasn't just a set. In fact, it was actually filled with 500 pounds of decomposing animal corpses. The stench combined with the heat of the Texas summer made filming almost unbearable. In the last few days of shooting, every time director Tobe Hooper yelled cut, the entire cast and crew would run off set to go vomit. Furthermore, Gunnar Hansen, the actor who played Leatherface, accidentally cut the finger of actress Marilyn Burns in the dinner scene. Because of the long hours of shooting, the extreme exhaustion he was experiencing left him barely able to see straight. Number 3. Poltergeist. In the rainy pool scene of the 1982 horror film Poltergeist starring Heather O'Rourke, the skeletons in the pool with actress Jo Beth Williams weren't just props, they were real skeletons. Apparently, having actual bony corpses were a lot cheaper than fabricating fake ones. Williams wasn't even told that her fellow actors were real until after shooting. Some say the actors were cursed because of this very scene. Following the premiere of the film, actress Dominique Dunne was brutally murdered, and O'Rourke died at age 12 due to cardiac arrest, as well as 2 other actors shortly after. Number 4. Candyman. In the 1992 horror film Candyman, actor Toby Todd had to actually fill his mouth with live bees. The only thing keeping them from crawling down his throat was a flimsy mouth guard. But that didn't stop the bees from stinging him 23 times. Prior to shooting the scene, Todd agreed to this on the condition that he would be paid $1,000 per bee sting. What price would you put on a single bee sting? Number 5. Scream. In the 1996 film Scream, actor Skeet Ulrich was actually stabbed by actress Neve Campbell in one of the final scenes of the movie, where Sidney stabs Billy with an umbrella. The umbrella was fashioned with a retractable tip, and Ulrich was wearing a protective vest. But that apparently wasn't enough to stop the umbrella from actually puncturing him in the exact spot Ulrich had had open-heart surgery as a child. Director Wes Craven loved how realistic the reaction was, so the scene made it into the final cut of the movie. Number 6. The Blair Witch Project. The actors of the 1999 horror film The Blair Witch Project, Heather Donahue, Michael Williams, and Joshua Leonard, were actually left alone in the woods and harassed at night to prevent them from getting any sleep, so their characters would be more authentic. Producer Greg Hale was quoted in saying, "We did keep them isolated. We harassed them at night. We deprived them of sleep. We made them move a lot during the day. Then, at the end, we slowly fed them less and less, and they never knew what was happening. They were always off balance." Hale went on to explain that these choices were inspired by his own military training. Number 7. The Amityville Horror, 2005. During the filming of the 2005 version of the Amityville Horror starring my fellow Canadian Ryan Reynolds, a dead body was found floating in the water near the set. Additionally, the cast and crew kept waking up inexplicably at exactly 3:15 a.m., the very time Reynolds' character mysteriously wakes up every night in the film. Ciao for now. And 420.